And welcome back to part 2 in our Drawing in Design Spark. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a thumb cap for a thumbstick for a console controller. And this is the one I drew previously. This is the cap right here, and it fits on top of the thumbstick right here. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to double click on front, and I already designed out the thumbstick that I want to put the thumb cap over. So let's go ahead and draw this out first in 3D, and then we will start with our drawing of the cap on top of that thumbstick. So what we want to do, we can just start out with the sketch mode right here. We're going to click on a sketch plane we want to use. And now we're ready to draw. So let me go ahead and click the line tool up here. I'm going to draw the very bottom of this thumbstick right here. So I'm going to click right here, pull it out, and it locks it at 180 degrees. So it's basically flat. So I'm going to release the left click on my mouse and type in 0.48 and hit enter. All right, cool. So now I've got the width of the bottom of our thumbstick. So for now, that's basically all I need until I get into the 3D mode. So now I know that this is a cylinder. Our thumbstick here is a cylinder. What we can do is actually draw a circle from one end to the other end, and that will get us a cylinder here. So let's go ahead and click on the sketch tool again. And I'm going to click the same plane, and what I can do is click on the circle, find the center of our line we just drew, click there and pull it out to the edge. Now we have a 0.480 diameter circle. All right, cool. So, but now we notice that if we go back into our 3D view, it's perpendicular, okay? So we need to drop this thing down. So what we can do is click move, click on here. Actually, what we can do is highlight the whole thing. And you notice that the origin point is at the center of this circle and this line right here. We're gonna go ahead and grab this rotational tool here and pull it. And it doesn't matter what angle we pull it to, we can release. It's at 86 degrees right now, but if I type in 90 and hit enter, we're at 90 degrees now. So now it is in the right orientation for us. All right, so hit escape. I do not need this center line anymore, so I'm gonna click on that and hit delete. So let me go ahead and click select. So that is our very bottom of our thumbstick here. Now we can go ahead and hit pull, and we're going to extrude this circle up to where this bottom edge is of our thumbstick. So I'm going to click this button right here up to, and I'm just going to click the corner, and it pulls it up for us. But if you notice, I didn't draw exactly next to our part there. So it's actually showing 299 when it should be 268. Okay, cool. So how we fix that, Control Z that. Now I'm going to start from the beginning. I'm going to click the pull button. Then I'm going to click what I want to pull up. Just one left click. And now I'm going to left click out here and pull it up. And now you can see we can change however high we want this. So I'm going to release it at about 0.362. I'm going to type in 0.268. Hit enter. And now it's exactly as high as we need it right there. Perfect. All right, cool. So now that is the base of the thumbstick. Okay, I'm gonna hit escape. Now let's go ahead and draw the top pad of that thumbstick right there. What we can do is, okay, so we know it's 0.65 diameter, right? So it's bigger than this 480 diameter. So what we can do is go ahead and click sketch. Click the top plane that we want to draw on. So it was 0.655. I'm going to draw a circle at the center of this other 3D part right here. So here's the center. Click here, pull it out, and our diameter is 0.655. Enter. Okay, cool. So now we have the diameter of the top pad of the thumbstick on our controller. Let's go ahead and go back into our 3D plane here, our 3D mode. And now we can extrude it up. So if you notice here, let me go ahead and put this at the front view so it kind of, you can see a little better. So now we have to pull up the bottom edge to the top of that part, and it's 0.180. So I'm going to roll over so I can get a better idea here. So I'm still on that pull tool here. So I'm going to pull this center here. I'm going to pull it up 0.180, but you also notice that it didn't get the whole part of it, right? So let's go ahead and click on this, on the non-extruded part. Click out here, pull it up, release, and I'm going to type 0.180, and that blends itself up there. So it's really cool. It's intuitive. This programmer is really cool as far as knowing what it knows what you want to do. So, all right, cool. So now we have a sharp-edged controller here, the controller pad. So what we want to do is add a radius on the corner here. Let's go ahead and do pull again. Click pull. I am going to click the top edge right there. And again, we have these drawing utilities where we can do a chamfer, we can do round. So I'm going to keep it on round. All right, so I'm going to click out here, pull in, and you can see it start to radius out. So I can try to do it by myself with my mouse and try to get it at 0.08, and it's tough. So what I'm going to do is release. Right now it's at 0.074. I'm going to type 0.08, hit enter, and it's radiused for us. Excellent. Click out here. All right, cool. Let's go ahead and do the bottom edge because it looks like that's radiused the same. So I'm going to click this bottom edge here. I'm going to pull in. Doesn't matter how far we go. I'm going to release, type in 0.08, hit enter. Perfect. All right, let's go to the front view here. Hit escape, go up here. So it looks pretty close to what we're trying to get here. So this is a 3D representation of the thumbstick that I have. All right, cool. So next what we want to do is we want to start drawing our actual thumb cap that we want to do. So to do that, we need to find how thick we want it outside these walls right here, right? So the offset of this thumbstick right here to the outside of the cap we want, we need to really, be creative, and whatever you think, you want a thick thumb cap or you want a thin one, really depends on what you want to do. So what I'm going to do is actually mirror off what I have right here. All right, now that we have our thumbstick drawn out, we can start working on our thumb cap. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually split this in half so I can get an idea of what the outside looks like. So I'm going to go up to here to the plane tool, click on the plane tool, and I need to find a plane that will cut this part in half. So I'm going to kind of feel around this part here, and that looks like a good spot. It's basically going down the center of this part. So I'm going to click there and hit escape. So now we've got a plane tool that we can use to do some sketches on, but I need that actually to face parallel to the screen. Right now it's kind of perpendicular, so I need to rotate that. So I'm going to click the move button, click on our plane that we just created, and I notice that it's the axis is going straight down the center of our part, which is what I want. So I need to rotate this around, click here, pull it around, and in geometry that 270 is another way of saying 90 degrees, and here we are. And that looks like it's good. So let me go ahead and go to front view, and you can see that our plane is parallel to our screen. So what I want to do next is split this body. We have a split body tool up here. I'm going to click on that. Click on the body I want to split. Click on our plane, and I'm going to highlight which one that I want to get rid of. So the pink means it's going to be deleted. So I'm going to click on the front, and it got deleted for us. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get rid of this plane, highlight it, delete. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and double click on front view. So this is the plane we're going to be offsetting the edges to create our thumb pad. So let's go ahead and click the sketch mode. click on the plane we want. All right, awesome. So now we're drawing on the front plane that is flat, basically parallel to us. Let's go ahead and click on this tool up here on the left where it says offset curve. Click on that. And if I click on this line, I'll have a single line I'm working with. But I want to make it a little bit easier on me, so hit escape. So what I'm going to do with the offset still active, I'm going to double click. And now I can pull away and I'm offsetting all of the outside lines that I need. And what I want is about maybe 40 thousandths of an inch. So I'm going to type in 0.04, hit enter, and let's go ahead and look at our front view. And there it is. So here is basically a cut through of what our thumbstick is going to look like. Let's go back into 3D mode. All right, cool. So now we want to start modifying what this thumb cap is going to look like. Even though we're in 2D, we're going to start drawing it in 3D. So I need to move this part out of the way. I'm going to click move, triple click on that part. As long as the whole part is highlighted in red and our thumb cap is not, we're good. So let's go ahead and grab this red arrow, pull it over here, release it, push one, hit enter. So now it's 1 inch away from where we had it before. So let's go and double click front. So now we can start modifying what the thumb cap is going to look like, and how thick we want things, how angled we want things. This is where creativity starts to come in. So on the next video, we will start working on putting some fine adjustments in this cap, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.